Hey everyone, how you doing? I got a package in the mail from Davis Comic Finds, and this is a result of him having gone to a Walmart in his area and making a toy find of figures that my brother and I didn't even know were out. So he sent this message to me, letting me know, hey, he spotted not one but two sets of these toys, and he was getting a set for himself, and offered the other set to us, which I couldn't believe the price. I was delighted to be included on it, and basically in our area, if Mickey Mouse so much as takes a poop, the Frankensons guys are there while the mouse is leaving, is still midair, and before it's even hit the ground, they've already listed it or tried to flip it. So, as you can imagine, yeah, it's old buck knife. As you can imagine, we are rarely at stores as they're getting stocked, and that's kind of what it takes. You have to beat the flippers. And it just hasn't been the case. When there was 24-hour Walmarts, and I didn't necessarily have to be up early in the morning or even in the afternoon for a night shift, for that matter, I had time, and we would go on some pretty cool hunts. It's been a little while though, so you got to rely on a little help from our friends, and Davis really came through awesomely. So it's a nice big box. So let's just get started. First one right here. I know what this is. Favorite game for the original Sega system, and eventually a game that I never had on Sega Genesis but was obsessed with. Oh man, I didn't know the scale of this. This is a really cool scale. So this is the werewolf from Altered Beast. This is the first form you can take after acquiring the third power-up. Love anything 1980s video games, and this is so cool. I never seen these in my store. You had to kill the light blue boar to get a power-up, and that's the first one. I could never get to the level where you take the shape of a bear. I always liked being the dragon though. The werewolf was just as cool, because he can throw his punches pretty well. Anyway, great start. Thank you, man. I'm gonna keep this on card just because I like to have the toy ID being Altered Beast. I would know this was the Altered Beast werewolf, but for this particular figure, oh, they're called spirit balls. For this particular figure, I really like it on card. So these are I think these are put out by Soda Toys. But we got a nice little bag of this and that. Let's start with this lanyard here. Let's see what the lanyard is. The lanyard is, that says Square Enix. Oh yeah, and we got some nice different Lara Croft get-ups. Nice, man. Getting into the 90s video game era. Sorry, I was out in the moon all night, so I might be looking a little crazy today, but I got a little sunlight coming through. It's really nice. It's August 4th. I swear, once Independence Day hit, July was over in a blink. Or at least, like, it seems like I got to July 15th really fast. And I think that in part was I was editing that last video, And man, time just goes into a vacuum when I'm in the zone editing a video. But PGH Zombie said that was my best editing job, so I was really happy about that. Thanks, Ben. Oh yeah, so I have a lot of these. These come in little tubs, but I don't have any. I have one Street Fighter. I have a Ryu that Davis sent me, but this is a Cami. I have a lot of these in the DC Bombshells. Can't quite get her skin complexion to pop. Yeah, it's a little better. I guess she and I are just both so gorgeous that we cancel each other out. Yeah, I was always curious about Cammy. I never really played her. I never really collected her, but I mean, she is like a nice little counterpart to Chen. I do like this a lot. And this will go on my shelf where I keep my pops and stuff once I resurrect that shelf. Nice. I love that. I can't quite say if I know for sure, but yeah. This is a Marty McFly, I think, McDonald's toy. On a little hoverboard. See? Darn it. There we go. I might have to blur that out. I might have to do some editing after all. We got here. Now this is cool. Oh, I gotta give this to my bro. 2014 Funko. A little blind bag mini. Blue masked Casey Jones. I'm not even gonna bother because he's wearing a mask. Cool. Yeah, I give my brother the Casey Jones stuff. Casey's one of his main guys. I was watching this channel I really got into with the action figures called Raz Rentals, R-A-Z Rentals. And he's got a really, really good, if you watch his channel for only one thing, if you're not really into the whole toy scene, he's got a really great Ninja Turtles comic book video all about the Stephen Bissett stuff. And one of the things Bissett did was this Casey Jones two-parter with Kevin Eastman. And the second book is kind of crazy because you look at it and you're like, what's going on here? It looks like a green rally type mask, but it's actually a mask that's made out of a giant lobster's claw, so it does go up to that point. But when you first see it, you're like, what the heck am I looking at? Yeah, so Res Rentals looked at the Bissett books, and man, I don't have a lot of the Mirage Ninja Turtle stuff, but those look cool. I mostly know Bissett from Swamp Thing, and that's being inked by Tuttlebin. But anyway, yeah, so I really found out about that two-part Casey Jones story. But here we have a really nice collector's album, Ultra Pro. These are kind of expensive now. Like any kind of card albums have really gotten pricey. But let's see what we got in here. We got some Conan. Ooh, Serpent War. Oh, he's got Moon Knight in there. It's got the Pilgrim. That's a nice trade. That is a nice trade. Featuring an adaptation of Robert E. Howard's The Valley of the Worm. Oh yeah, here it is. Hinky Pop would know something about that. Yeah, this looks like a really easy, fun read. Moon Knight, Conan, and some classic Robert E. Howard stuff. Roy Thomas and Jerry Conway. Artist Gil Kane. Looks like Conan is... Oh, it's not necessarily a Conan story, it's just Valley of the Worm. It's its own thing. That's not a blonde Conan, that's his own guy. Nice. And right here we got a card album. And I think the cards are like some 1990s PC cards. Let's get them in there. So that's really cool. It's from that superhero set. What exactly were they called? Cards are in here front and back, but they fit. Oh man. We got Legion down here. Bet I could find my boy Matter Eater Lad somewhere. He's gotta be here. Yeah, I think this was DC's answer to the Marvel cards from like 1991 or something. Oh, some of these sleeves have like more than 2 cards. Front and back and something in between. Ooh, that's a nice image. Got the Royal Flush Gang, Foes of the Justice League. I know this artist. This is definitely Travis Charest, whom I'm a pretty big fan of. I like Charest a lot. Nice stuff, man. It's a real nice flip through, and you don't even have to like fuss with the rings. It's just its own little thing. Yeah, there's even some Kelly Jones artwork in here. If you look at this Madman on the middle, not Madman, but Dead Man. A little bit of Adam Hughes here and there too. Ooh. We got some Vertigo. This was definitely like the very early Sandman stuff when he was integrating into the DC universe. A couple of the first 2 story arcs involved mainstay DC characters. Doomsday. Got a page here that's all foes of Superman. Nice. Filled out this book nicely. Only like one unopened or one unfilled page. Oh, the Ray. We got some Quesada artwork. Nice. Alright. Let's look at these. Oh, nice stack of books. Something else here. Another little catalog. Oh. Sports cards album. Oh, I had this. I had these cards. In fact, I think I'm sitting right next to some, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere. Anyway, very close to me, I have a whole folder of Fleur Ultra X-Men cards. I'm like, they're right upon me. I'm not sure where, but they're near. Ooh. Yeah, I think these are like just cool wizard inserts. Leonard Nimoy's Primortals. It's kind of cool. These are all Neil Gaiman stuff. Gene Roddenberry, Leonard Nimoy, and Neil Gaiman. They're like cards, but I don't recommend trying to cut them out. John Jake's Malkin Empire. Oh, Mickey Spillane's Mike Danger, the nice Frank Miller illustration. That's cool. I remember that book coming out. Nice Miller cover. We got one more. Gene Roddenberry's Lost Universe again. These are for the Marvel Flair cards. So this is on a much thicker board. Is that classic Storm page? And a very studly Submariner. That's really nice. Nice way to fill out this book, and we got unanswered pages. So got about, looks like 10 4-sleeve pages. So that's a good 40 cards. Just find a player IPC and just drop them in there. I like that. Yeah, they don't really make stuff like this anymore. They only gotta like buy the pages typically. Yeah, I got hit by the sports card fever a year or so ago. But might be a shirt in here. I'm really scoring today. It's only Monday. Worked a little late last night. Had to nervously make sure I mentioned to the boss that I get a OT, but boss is a pretty down to earth guy. He called up who's in charge of the check-in list and made sure I got my pay. So I always had a little bit of trouble with superiority figures, but it's not like I act out or anything, you know. I never really had that issue. I don't know. I don't like to get pulled over or anything, or have to deal with my higher ups. Anyway, but it worked out, and got a nice little OT to look forward to. That's right. Whoa! Ryan the Future Force 9 gold. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah. My Valiants haven't been moving this year, but this is a nice addition. It's that fold-out cover. Ryan, these Valiant Gold books are one of the main Valiant thing that people still find collectible. Very cool. Ooh. Street Fighter image book. I don't have any of these. This is nice. That is cool. Alright. Street Fighter image, I don't have any of them. Batman's Battle for the Cowl. Nice. Tony Daniel. I love his Huntress. And his Black Canary. Thanks, man. Damien, Son of Batman 204. Oh, it's all Andy Kubert. Nice. I don't know too much about this. Glad to find out. Oh, I think I might have forgot. I might have just quickly forgotten to have shown this little cap figure on 4 wheels. That's cool. Okay, I got Damien 104. It's got a Joker fish skewered. Ooh, Donatello in a one-issue micro series. Ah, I always thought these are really cool covers. I always liked them. I know each turtle has one. This is cool, man. Terrific. And right here is Bone issue 2 in the 4th print. And I recently took one of my Bone number 1s off of eBay because it wasn't a 2nd print. It was like a 6th print, and I didn't know about it. So Mr. Know-It-All got on there and told me, but I was grateful he did. I was having a bad week on eBay selling. I had one guy turn out to be a nightmare. I had to like cancel something he bought because I just knew he was asking me if the books were going to grade as 9/8, and I told him I don't think so. And I said I'll take some better pictures for you. I go inside, I go home, and in the next like 20 minutes, just when I've been like decompressing, talking to my brother a little bit, he's messaged me like 17 times, and he's bought the damn comics, and he's talking about how he wants to grade all of them. And I get my brother, and we start looking through them, and already I can see like this is the West Coast Avengers stuff with Jeff the Shark, and I liked him because Gwenpool was in there, and I came to later like them even more because Kate Bishop. Anyhow, I ended up canceling the order. I just told the hey guy, the books are kind of damaged. I'm not going to sell them, which I didn't. And he went through an episode and proceeded to message me about 40 times that night. And oh my god, that was the craziest thing that ever happened to me on eBay. This guy just went on, and I almost begged him not to buy them in the first place, but he did. He loves the Marvel Rivals game. He loves Jeff the Land Shark, and he was so mad when I canceled it. But he left me no choice. That was just the funniest thing, though. Anyway. Ooh. Oh, okay. Nice. I got a couple of cats living next door, and I know they live for this kind of stuff. But it's a really cozy little Voltron pillow. Thank you, man. Actually, I might like this. Looks like really good neck support. I got like a gel pillow and like one's like this ergonomical like space foam. It does the trick, but I'm always looking for something new. That's cool, man. That's really thoughtful. Thank you. Alright, and let's just get to the final things. Let's start with this one right here. I've been collecting the Archie Ninja Turtle figures for a little while, and this one hadn't come up for me. I got really excited when he showed this because this is still kind of an expensive figure. And you have to bear in mind it also comes with a different head. But from the Team NT Adventures, the Archie line, here is the Krang Shredder. And like I said, the head is swappable. This is how Shredder appeared in the comics. He was blue with a white helmet and white armor. And there's a better look at the Shredder head. As you know, I had a lot of fun with my NECA animated Shredder. Got a lot of mileage out of that guy. He's currently wearing his Orokusaki head. just because a little piece kept coming off his helmet I didn't want to lose. But this is still an expensive figure, and he got it for just a song, really. I think like 12 or 15 bucks, which you gotta just take all day long with these collector, adult intended NECA toys, because they'll eat you up. They'll eat you up and spit out the bones. You gotta be real careful getting addicted to those. I do not know how some guys do it. What, you cannot have an I want all of them attitude and not get yourself into trouble. So have my buddy cherry pick and find a real nice one for me. I'm grateful. I love it, and I'm gonna play with this. I have a lot of fun with these shredders. When it comes to opening shredders that I've had in my life, I'm batting 1,000. I've never owned a shredder that I didn't open and enjoy thoroughly. You gotta live your life and enjoy your shred heads, man. Now these are cool. This was the main event, as Fred Hall would say. But I didn't know these were out. A lot of haters, they don't like us 90s, our 80s and 90s kids, because they think that the 80s and 90s were just crap. But I was the right age to adore this stuff. And it's a perfect example of one man's trash being another man's treasure, because I love biker mice from Mars. And these new figures are a new chance to keep their helmets and maybe get them bikes. You just gotta love them, man. So this is Throttle. He's the thinker of the group, and he's the leader. And Biker Mice was just a really fun cartoon. And a lot of people say, those cartoons were just commercials for the toys. Well, if that's the case, so be it. I loved them. And these are kind of like those throwback figures that are also updated, but they don't go nuts. But like, instead of giving you like detachable helmets, they just give you different heads, because they just know. Just pop on another head. You're gonna lose the helmet. So I think this one's going to my bro. I think he likes Throttle and Vinny. Vinny is coming up. And thanks for wrapping these, man. These came really nice. Everything truly worked out. No heartbreak at all. This is Vinny. Mouse with a cool attitude. This is the Michelangelo of the biker mice. Vinny. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, man. I don't mind pushing 50 because I got to live with this stuff. They're never bringing stuff like this back. I mean, they're bringing it back, but they're not going to start putting stuff out. This is strictly a retrospective kind of thing. This era is past. If they did Biker Mice today, they'd be all CG. They'd be super PC. And instead of riding like gas guzzlers, like like these space hogs, these space bikes, they'll probably just be pedaling bikes. These guys were badass mice from Mars. Oh, man. You just can't help but be grateful to have now an animated reboot with Grip Claw and Hot Dog. It comes with some food right there. So I guess the pizza was taken, so they like their Frankfurters. It's been a long time. A long time, man. Oof. And this is Moto. This was my guy. I like the robotic arm. It's not to like. Oh, dang, he's got an expression on him. God, he's got one good eye and it's like a snake eye. Wow. Wow. Come on, get in there. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to show that to you. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be 30 minutes. These Davis videos usually go a little long. So I was gonna shoot that straight up, but I'll just do a little fine tuning. I won't get nuts. Although my brother gave me a nice compliment, and he says that I have a knack for figuring out like kind of a song that has nothing to do with what's being shown, but like in a weird way it sort of makes sense. And I like that, you know, because that's kind of what I do. So yeah, just a nice straight up video from a good friend. Got me a new pillow. Got the like just a nice like computer desk type of figures. We got our trades. We got our cards and our ads, our DC cards. Got the shred head. We got the werewolf. Anyway, thanks a bunch, Davis. I'm gonna sign off. I've been up for too many hours. I'm making chicken soup because we've been going hard. You know, just doing our thing, and we gotta slow down and just have some good old home cooking. And I got a couple of days off, and I need to charge my batteries, and I am out of clean clothes. So what better time to enjoy some toys, cook some food, and look at some cards and comics. I'm probably gonna start with this one. This one just looks like something I could annihilate in an hour or two. Yeah, I could read this in a good 90 minutes and really savor it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'm going to cut it off before we hit 35 minutes. Thanks to everyone that's been supporting the channel. I think I'm pushing almost 600 subs, and that's amazing. The first 100 was the hardest, and then yeah, I was just like comfortably like amazed to be at 400, and I just kind of maintained that for a while, which was good. I mean, 400 through COVID. You know, I can't really remember like hitting 5. I guess it just kind of quietly happened. But to be hitting 6, I don't know. It's cool, but at the same time, I'm sure it's the same as being in, because it's always the same 5 or 6 friends that watch on a regular basis and reply, and then like, you know, there's like people who probably don't like to comment, but they're still out there, and I appreciate them. Anyway, Marty, thanks for watching, and appreciate it, Davis. I'm working on my room, and I have to get some access to some stuff, but I'm moving worlds around here, so alright, I better get some rest. Thanks again, love the toys, and love everything, man, and great packaging. Found the right box for the job. Everything, like, I don't know why the post office actually respected this box, like, for whatever reason. Thank you. Bye-bye.